today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Jacoby Brissett and the Miami Dolphins.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading him out in his 6th season now from NC State, it's Jacoby Brissett.
And the Dolphins organization made a decision to sign him back in March as insurance for Tua Tagovailoa. Remember, he's an experienced starter with the Patriots and the Colts. In fact, he was the Colts' full-time starter in 2017 and 2019. Was used more as a goal line kind of gimmick quarterback behind Phillip Rivers last year. But in his limited starts, has shown he can run the full playbook.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On second down, Brissett again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. On third down, Brissett. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Brissett to throw on first. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On play action, Brissett. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Throwing, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So on 4th down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We're scoreless after 1. From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They run the counter. Bernard. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Shotgun now for Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it? Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half. Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Mickens to return. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yard. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady going to throw. He drops it off for Bernard. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Forced out to it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First down, Brissett. Able to find Shaheem here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 7 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards there and a first down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Brissett. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here, knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Sanders' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Fournette running out of the gun, able to slither by. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. A shotgun give to Fournette. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Brady going to throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice,